Peace, y'all. Modern women are out of control. Modern women are out of control. Y'all with me? Modern women are out of control. Modern women want to live just like men. And that is out of control. The gender war is over as far as I'm concerned. And a lot of y'all take what I say and you misinterpret it. You think I'm saying that women should be slaves to men. No. I'm saying that if men have to go out here and take the arrows and bust their ass and be the breadwinners, what does a woman have to do? What is a woman expected to do? Be pretty? Be able to make me laugh? Modern women do not know what men want. But they do know that they want to live like us. I would like to send recognition. I would like to send a shout out to Guatemalans, especially for the example they set when it comes to the roles between the man and the woman. You see it everywhere. You see Guatemalan women together, their sisterhood, and they got all their children with them. Especially during the day hours, during working hours. Where are the men? Out grinding. Getting paid $15 an hour, but out busting their ass. And you know who's home when those men get out of work and go home? You know who's home? Those Guatemalan women are home, waiting for their man. A lot of these women are out here talking about, I'm independent, I can do for myself, I don't need a man. The truth of the matter is, if you ask most of them and they tell you the truth, that's the key part. If they tell you the truth, they will tell you that after they have kids, they would rather stay at home and raise those babies as opposed to be depended on for making most of the money in the relationship. If the women are telling the truth, after giving birth, they would rather be home raising the child. I understand how difficult that is today in America. I know it's hard. It's difficult. But if you ask them, they'll tell you they'd rather stay home and raise the children. Lights came on. Popular culture is in the process of destroying traditional values. Modern culture has taught these women that they don't need men. Remember when COVID started and there was that toilet paper shortage and stuff like that? And everybody was fighting to get their toilet paper. I don't know what for. But there was a toilet paper shortage. People needed toilet paper. Who was out there getting that toilet paper? Women. Women and men, especially women. Who did you see out there grinding to get supplies? Was it the women of the families? I mean, I'm sure there were single women fighting for supplies. But women that were married or had good masculine men, it was men in those stores. If shit hits the fan and we gotta walk a mile in order to get fresh water or further, guarantee you, most of you women are gonna volunteer the man to go get it. But yet you want equality, right? These Guatemalans know what their role is from the very start. I admire the hell out of that. The order of things should be God, man, woman, and child. We have no problem acknowledging the role that the child is supposed to play. No problem doing that. But when it comes to what women expect of us as men compared to what we get from women, it's a problem. It's a freaking problem. I didn't think this way 25 years ago, 20 years ago. I wasn't on this. As a matter of fact, I've lost a lot of time. I've lost a lot of time. And it doesn't mean I'm looking for a woman to subjugate or anything like that. It's just play your role. I play mine. I, as a man, am obligated to play my role. All we ask is that you play yours. And if that means making me a sandwich, then that's what it means. If I'm out there busting my ass and I pick a partner and I'm out here grind, which I'm about to start doing, I'm out here 50, 60 hours a week at work. I don't want, and I'll be getting paid well. And I come home and the woman is unfriendly. She's uncooperative. She's not willing to do things for me. I see some happy ass housewives out there. There are some genuinely happy housewives out there. Meanwhile, you got a faction of women who would rather look at that dynamic and then call it sexist by the man to have a woman at home raising the children while he goes out and works and brings the money home. It's not that difficult to do. It's not that difficult if you try hard enough. It's not that difficult to become a man that makes enough money that you can take care of 80% of the bills at the house. It's not that difficult if you do the right things. And I'm not even talking about going to college. That's one option, but it's not that complicated. And then I'll be honest with you, a lot of my evolution as far as what my thinking is, considering the way I think now, has to do with Kevin Samuels, his perspective, his interviewing a lot of these women, and also this whole red pill manosphere movement. A lot of women want to criticize it. Even some men, they want to criticize it because, oh, I don't like the way they talk, or the way Kevin Samuels in particular, I don't like the way he talks about this, about that. But the thing is this, that Kevin Samuels has actually, what he's doing is he's speaking for men who have not been able to express themselves honestly because they're afraid that the woman is gonna pop off, or they're labeled as soft or whatever. You know, pick your insult. Pick your insult. The gender war is over. I know what I'm teaching my son, and I know what I'm trying to exemplify. And if you want to be a combative woman and all that other stuff, I have no time for you. Zero. You an unfriendly woman, no time for you. Zero. Not understand that your gender may not moral or ethically allow you to do certain things. It's the case with men. We shouldn't be putting our hands on women. For example, that's the ethical thing to do, is not put our hands on women. If you were a person of good morale, you wouldn't need a law to tell you not to do it. You know, juxtaposing that to the woman's side of things, as far as the family is concerned, like, you gotta raise these kids. It is a tag team. It is a team, you know? But at the same time, if a man is out there working, you're home taking care of the kids, yeah, you're in charge of the children. And we can still both do it, but the truth of the matter is that I would be out of the house way more than, I would be away from the children way more than you would be. So that inherently is not 50-50. Right? It's not 50-50. If the kids are with you most of the day, if I happen to be the type of man that's taking care of 80% of the bills, the kids are with you most of the day. So it's not 50-50. It's what the roles are. Men don't want masculine women. We want femininity. We want friendliness. We're all set with this acting like a man. Some of y'all don't even know you're doing it. You better either ask some people or look yourself in the mirror or something. Figure it out. But some of y'all at this point where I'm at, for me personally, you could be a woman that acts a certain way, and I'll turn around and I'll try to stay far away from you. Far away from you. Because you either exuding too much masculinity or something else. I don't know. Like, nah, that's not. And the majority of men are thinking like me. But I'm crazy. No, I can't be crazy. Guatemalans are living this life. This is how I started this. This is how I started this. I salute Guatemalans for living the traditional family life. And even if you are a woman and you go out there and you become successful, you're still lonely as fuck at night. You'd still rather not bring those groceries up yourself. You'd rather not do it. You could say the same about a man. A man would rather not do it, but we know we have to do it. We have to do it. But women would rather not do it. And because of that rather not, you know, maybe you beating your chest about how independent you are, that may not really be the flex you think it is. Because deep down, you don't want that. Fuck no. You don't want to put yourself, you don't want to be led by a man. You don't want a man to lead the family. And have particular conversations with men and men alone. And make certain decisions at the end of the day where it's like, we can talk about it, but nah, I don't like that. This is what we're going to do. Anyways, shout out to Guatemala, Joe. I see y'all. I see y'all. And, you know, there's other groups of people that do it as well. But Guatemalans go heavy, at least out here in Lynn. They go hard with this family shit. And I see that. I acknowledge that. Peace.